What's going on, everyone? I am back at the Flower and Garden Festival here, and inside of the butterfly garden, unfortunately, there are no butterflies at all. I think when it got really cold, they may have all died off and they swept them up and put them somewhere. Maybe buried them, I don't know. But they're not here, which is really unfortunate because it's like my favorite place. So I'm here today with Hannah and Josh. Taylor's not here, she has to work. And in the spirit of Flower and Garden, you have to ride Living with the Land. So we're gonna do that. So the first stop here today, guys, is the Flavorful Kitchen, and I've got the citrus poached salmon, which comes with an ancient grain salad, roasted vegetables, and citrus greens. And this is also a gluten-free option for anybody out there who is looking for gluten-free options. Looks fantastic. It's got these really nice big tomatoes. Wow, that was a really interesting combination of flavors. So you have this like nice, almost savoriness from the salmon. And then there's like this nice hint of like a sweet fruitiness in it almost. Like some tomatoes on here. We've got some of these, what look to be caramelized onions. Fantastic dish. The salmon is poached perfectly. That's good. If you're a fish fan, I encourage you to get it. If you don't like tomatoes, obviously you can just pick around them because they're like ginormous. So Josh and Hannah right now are getting something from the Canada Pavilion, or the Canada stand, I guess. I just want to throw a little tip out there. I have the Aqua Fresca again from the Flavorful Kitchen. And what I would say is that if you want to get a little bit more bang for your buck, get it without ice, because the ice obviously takes up a lot of space. You get a little bit less liquid. The drink is still cold, even without the ice, so something to consider. I mean, obviously if it's 2 o'clock and it's super hot outside, maybe avoid that, get the ice. But just saying, most of the drinks here that are non-alcoholic are going to be cold anyways, so get more bang for your buck without getting ice.
All right, so I got the beer flight at Northern Bloom. Since Josh doesn't do much beer, I decided to tag along and try the beer for him. So the first one we have is an apple wheat ale, and all these beers are out of Quebec, Canada. But yeah, that's great. So I wouldn't say it's anything like a cider at all, but it does have that apple flavor and just a nice kind of crisp, clean beer. So the second one we have is gonna be a Belgian White Ale. Yeah, not a lot of flavor there really. A slight bit of hoppiness to it, but really good as well. And so the last one is gonna be an amber ale. Not as dark amber colored as I'm used to, but still looks good. Oh yeah, that one's much more malty. Got kind of a nice citrus flavor to it as well. That one's really, really nice. So I'd say of the three, the amber ale is definitely my favorite. It's the most complex in terms of flavor, and then probably the apple, and then the Belgian white.
So next stop for me is here at the Taste of Marrakesh. I've not eaten here yet. This is actually a booth that I tend to avoid just because I think sometimes the flavors or the food might be a little bit more, you know, out of what might be like out of the comfort zone. So, but this is actually pretty good stuff, I think. I've got the fried cauliflower, which comes with capers, garlic, parsley, and a chili ranch sauce. Smells fantastic, looks great. And then I have something that I just got recently. We did in a dining review here in Marrakesh, which is a baklava, and this is a walnut honey. Both look really great. Neither of these are gluten-free options. So I actually don't think that this booth has anything that's gluten-free, so it might be something you want to skip. Try the cauliflower first. So they're nice and like golden colored, look pretty good. Sauce on there. It's good. The batter on the outside is not too thick, not too thin. I think it's just perfect. Cauliflower is just cooked really well. It's not too hard, it's not mushy. Wow. However, I will say that if you aren't into spicy stuff, and I'm not a huge spicy fan, I'm really starting to get some heat in the back of my throat. But it is really good. I like it. I could eat all of this. I may eat all of it. I may share some of it with Josh and Hannah. The next thing I'm going to try is the honey walnut baklava. It's basically just like a pastry, and then they take the honey and the walnut, and it's all blended together. That is so good. The sweetness from the honey is not overpowering, and it's balanced really, really well with all of the walnut that's like basically crushed up and grinded together. And then the nice light flakiness of the pastry is great. So I think these are actually two really great options. Obviously, if you're not into spiciness, avoid the cauliflower. But this honey walnut baklava is amazing. This is probably one of my favorite sweet dishes here at the festival.
All right, so I got another beer flight here in Germany. So I guess let's start it off. The first one I got was I guess it's a Radler. So it's like a lemon flavored beer. It's from Austria. Yeah, definitely smells like straight up lemon. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, almost like a shandy, like where they've mixed lemonade and beer together. So that's pretty nice. The second one is going to be a lager from Munich. So let's try this one real quick. Yeah, that's much more like a traditional German style lager. Nice and crisp, but it's got plenty of flavor to it. That's actually really nice. And then the last one is going to be a black lager. Much darker. Yeah, crazy dark. Smells awesome. Oh yeah, nice, almost like black coffee flavors to it. It smells just like coffee too. That's really, really nice. So I would say all three are really good. The lighter two are super refreshing, and that black lager has a lot of flavor to it.
Here at the Brower Market, I've got the potato pancakes with house-made applesauce, and there's actually two different types of potato pancakes that you can get here. One is with applesauce, which is what I have. And then Josh and Hannah have the caramelized ham, onions, and herb sour cream. They are two different prices. I think it's like a 25-cent difference or something, but looks pretty good. And then I've also got this Hugo cocktail, which is a sparkling wine, elderflower, and mint. It's good. Just tastes like bubbling, sparkling wine, whatever you call it. It's good. I don't really get any mint or blackberry or elderflower taste in there. So it's good. So pancake is it's actually kind of light. It's not really heavy. It's a mixture of just like a hash and a mash, and they put it all together, make it into a patty, and it's fried nicely. It's obviously more savory, and whenever you add the applesauce in there, adds a nice sweetness to it. And I don't know if like the applesauce is like a homemade thing or whatever, but this is considered a vegan option. So if that's something you're interested in, you can come here and get this, because it's just potatoes and applesauce. But it's pretty good. So if you guys don't know, Club Cool is actually going to be closing soon. And so we thought we'd come in and try a few drinks because it's been quite a while. I can tell you I'm not going to do Beverly because it's disgusting. But I'll try something else. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for me today here at Flower and Garden Festival. It was a beautiful day. It's nice, still relatively cool, a little cloudy, a little bit of sun, a lot of great drinks, a lot of good food. I have to say that I think the best dessert that I have tried at Flower and Garden, which take it with a grain of salt because I haven't tried that many desserts, because you guys know I'm not a huge dessert fan, was the honey walnut baklava. It was just fantastic. I feel like it's a really simple dessert, even though it's probably not maybe easily made as a simple dessert, but it's pastry, it's walnuts, and it's honey. I like that. It's like 3 simple things. It's really good. So I'm sure Taylor and I will be back again to try some more food and eat some of our favorites, but I'm gonna be really challenged to not come back and get that again because it was so good. Obviously, if Taylor was here, she would end this video because she can do that and I can't. I don't know why, I always have trouble doing it, but I will end it with this. If you've been, let me know, or let us know down in the comments below what has been your favorite thing so far, and if you haven't been, what are you looking forward to? We still have to come back midway through and get our other magnet, so yeah. See, this is what happens. I keep talking after it should have ended, and this is what happens.